Now, I want to recognize another award, volunteer award. It goes to Jake Stimell. Now, Jake has been selected to be the 2020 recipient of the Invisible Disabilities Association Volunteer Award. And that's because Jake was chosen based on his extensive volunteerism with IDA. In addition, this man, he works long weeks. His week-long internship of 2019 while living daily with an invisible disability himself. Jake's passion, his enthusiasm, it actually fueled a year-long pursuit of legislation opportunities of IDA's National Disability ID Initiative. Now, through his tenacious and tireless work, Jake helped IDA obtain legislative sponsors in Pennsylvania, New York, and Alabama. Let me say that again. Jake helped IDA obtain legislative sponsors in Pennsylvania, New York, and Alabama to help move forward bills for an approved designated symbol for disability, of course, allowing voluntary disclosure on government-issued IDs. So thank you, we honor you, and let's watch more about Jake.
Good evening. First, I would like to thank Jess Stainbrook, Wayne Cannell, and the IDA board for this award, as well as the opportunity to share my story today. I would also like to congratulate all of the other award winners. My disability inclusion journey began with the Invisible Disabilities Association, and for that, I'm forever grateful. A little background on how I found this amazing opportunity with the IDA. I was awarded a Marshall Fellowship, a merit-based fellowship from Franklin and Marshall College, which provided me funds to pursue an opportunity of academic enrichment. I wrestled with what to do with the grant money. Should I pursue opportunities in my other personal passion of sports or pursue something in disability advocacy? Later that year, my school hosted its first ever Disability Studies Symposium, and my participation in that taught me that I wanted to do something in disability advocacy. I remember that when I first Google searched invisible disabilities, the IDA was the first Google search. Later, I reached out and quickly Jess and I formulated an agenda for my internship. I began my internship in May 2019, where my main task was to locate and reach out to legislators to generate interest in the National Disability ID. The National Disability ID, also known as the NDID, is a voluntary disclosure of a disability on a state ID. I was successful in helping legislation become introduced in New York, Pennsylvania, and Alabama, and spoke to countless other legislators across the country. I also traveled to Colorado for a week at the end of the summer to participate in Jess's active week of meetings with him. Throughout this experience, I learned about the importance of developing relationships and networking. I also learned about some of the nuances and intricacies of public policy and advocacy. Most importantly, I learned about the power of the people. Communicating with legislators is not as scary as some people think, and as I had previously thought. State legislators want to hear from their constituents. If you are passionate about an advocacy topic, reach out to your state legislators and your voice will matter. Your opinion will be heard. After graduating, I completed an internship with Understood, a nonprofit focused on learning disabilities. As for the future, I am still looking for further opportunities in disability inclusion and advocacy. Thank you for your time.